number 2 in our best of 3 between the Kakapo Trap and Vicious and Delicious here. Kakapo Trap was able to win Consulate 6-3 to give them a leg up in this best of 3, so there's an opportunity that this series could be done with this game. I am Lick. Alongside me once again is the wonderful Shot. And so
Still here.
still here. We haven't left. We did have some changes here when it came to Kakapo Trap. We did lose Next and Rex, and we picked up Esky and Parrot this time around. So maybe potentially having a couple new players might be able to give them just a little bit of a leg up, might be able to give them the win this time around here. Our main issue that we saw last time around, roam clearing. It was, how would you put it? The roam clear.
Was there any roam clear?
Exactly. The roam clear was abysmal to say the least, and sadly that was what it was able to win the rounds for both sides, was just letting those roamers get around and stay alive. So what we're predicting here is whoever's roam clear is actually here will be able to win this map. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get started on Villa for map number 2 of our best of 3.
All right. So defending is
Kakapo Trap is
Kakapo
starting
Trap.
on defense this time around, with Vicious and Delicious starting out on attack.
okay. Let's see. Any prediction for the ban?
Potentially we might lose a Thatcher. I would say Thatcher is a pretty solid operator on this map. Or we might go for targets here. It all really depends on what's going on. And it looks like Jackal is going to come out. So I'm going to guess 100% that that is a target ban against Jamie Killer, who was playing him last time in the last map and is doing a fairly good job, but he was causing just a little bit of trouble here when it came to the roamers if he was able to scan some footprints. Looks like Nomad's going to get banned as our last attacker, and I do know that that is a target ban against the wonderful Parrot of the Kakapo Trap. So we'll have to see what our defenders are going to be here.
Probably a Cav?
Probably
Or
a Cav.
Did Carrot stop playing her?
I don't know, but it looks like Mira will be our next one coming out here. So that's a good one. Mira's fairly strong on a couple of sites on this map, so you definitely want to get her off the board as soon as you can. So
Two sides, to be honest.
Yeah. So it doesn't really
Nothing
look.
more.
Yeah. It's mainly both sites upstairs. Yeah, that's about it. And it looks like Echo will be our last ban here. And Echo was causing a decent amount of trouble last time around. Every round he could have been picked, he was picked. So it was causing a decent amount of trouble for those attackers, considering that IQ was also off the board. So are we feeling Aviator Games for the first site?
Yeah, I think it will be Aviator Games.
I mean, it looks like we're actually going to go dining and kitchen this time around.
Oh, so they're surprising us.
Yes, they are. They're trying to make it not so stale for us casters here. They're trying to change things up and give us a bit of
find some spice.
Put a little flavor in our lives this time around. So, it looks like we're bringing out both hard breachers, at least main hard breachers on attack here. So we'll have to see if they're going to be able to get that wall open if they're pushing in towards the laundry. And it looks like Wamai is going to get swapped off here for Hyperior, and he's going to swap back over to the original man who makes sure that you're safe from grenades now, Jaeger.
To be honest, I would keep both.
I do think that Wamai and Jaeger would definitely be a good shout together. I mean, it was one of the last rounds of the last game. Jaeger and Wamai both did a really good job together. Wamai holding yellow stairs brilliantly by himself, and then Jaeger was able to just go run around and wreak havoc throughout the map. So
we'll see how it plays out in this one.
I will be interested to see where the pulse is going to play. That is definitely for sure something I want to see.
Probably will roam in the basement and then run up when needed, or even play upstairs.
Maybe. I mean, it looks like Hyperior might potentially
5
be our
seconds to
roamer upstairs, or at least he's just going to try and reinforce those hatches here to make sure nobody's
Attackers are
able to
heading
drop
out
down.
to the
Parrot's going to come up
user.
and join him there on the vigil as Hyperior goes right back down the stairs. So Parrot will be one of our lone roamers, at least upstairs.
Not sure I wouldn't reinforce the hatch in master bedroom though, so you have a visual on what's happening below, and you can drop if needed.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like Caliph's going to be playing all the way over here in art storage and now push over to dining room. So it looks like he's going to try and make sure if anybody comes upstairs into bedroom, bathroom, or this nice little hallway here that connects the two, along with closet, he's going to be able to pick them off and make sure that they aren't going to be able to cause any problems for him. It looks like we're
What's
going to...
interesting is there is no Legion on the board.
There is no Legion. He's not banned. I know last time around he was banned because, I mean, come on, it's Legion. He's going to cause some problems. But it looks like we're going to have Eski on the Ella down here about towards garage. See if he might be able to push from there. It looks like we're going to get one of those concussion grenades coming out. Looks like we're going to get our second one. And we also got both impact grenades coming out here, so all we've got is one of those concussion grenades left from the Zofia. It looks like Caliph's going to try and collect some intel here, and it looks like he's picked up two over here in Pantry. Not sure if he's going to be able to relay that intel very well to his team, or at least be able to get a shot. He's going to try and come around. He might be able to pick up the Zofia. Sadly, he misses his shots, but he's able to connect at the very end and be able to get Jimmy Killer to give his team just a little bit of extra help. He's still got some players over here that he's spotting, and it looks like Raptors is doing a very good job of being able to hold this wall here, but he still has to contest the Squidgy on the Thatcher, and he's going to lose his life, so no more EMPs coming out here. Caliph on the double kill, and Amin's going to pick up a double, but sadly one of them is his own teammate here in Chris, so it's just the Thermite all by himself, going to have to try and push. It is a 4v1. It looks potentially like Eski might be coming around from the living room here to try and push up into the art storage here, but Amin's just going to be held back here from the C4 of Raptors. He's just going to try and come around towards laundry. Doesn't know if anybody's over here watching. This would be a good case for Caliph to try and move up, since he does not have that heartbeat scanner to try and be able to help out his team. Sounds like a drone's coming in here. It looks like Amin's just going to try and fool them a little bit with the drone. He's going to look back towards this little cupboard over here by art storage. Going to place a claymore down, try and see if he might be able to do anything here, or at least stop anybody from coming out from behind him. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like potentially Caliph's moved up a little bit. He just happened to see the Thermite there on the heartbeat scanner, but just sadly misses him. It looks like Hyperion's going to try and hold an angle. Thermite's going to try and come in here. He's over in bicycle storage. He's going to switch over to the M45, see if he might be able to do anything. He's got 6 seconds. 5. He might be able to get this. And there we go. We have the Ella coming around, and the Ella going to be able to do it. And the Ella's going to be able to get it to give defenders round number 1.
Well, good pick for the defenders. There's a nice hold. Really, nothing to say about it. Just destroy the attackers, pinch them down. Surprise effect, since they were expecting to push Aviator Gaming with the Thermite Thatcher. I don't know. It's kind of weird how the Vicious and Lucius attack this site.
Yeah,
Just going for the.
They all stocked up there in laundry.
Plant, yeah, it was weird.
It was a little strange to say the least, but it looks like we're gonna see a little bit more variety here when it comes to a site tacking. When it comes to Aviator games this time around, we're gonna go all the way up to the top floor. But once again, what was the one thing we didn't see come out from the attackers?
Roam clearing, you mean?
Yeah. No, we didn't see any roam clearing. At least it looks like Fury's going to swap off the Habana and pick up the IQ here. So it's going to be able to see those Valkyrie cams that Eski's going to toss out, or at least lay around the map. So it's going to be able to cut down some intel there. But that's the problem that we said was the issue in the last map. There was no roam clearing. There needs to be a roam clearing if these teams want to win. Because if they don't do the roam clearing, then there's nothing that they have.
And I think that's why they swapped the players for this round, at least on the Kakapo track. So you have Eski and Parrot in. They're pretty good roamers.
I mean, we do talk about Parrot fairly often when it comes to this game, at least on playing Cav. Very, very good Cav player. One of the only people that I am actually totally fine with playing Cav in ranked, actually. Because she's so good. She is deadly on the roam when it comes to that. So, and it already looks like Parrot's going to lose a little over 25 health here on the Mozzie. It looks like she's going to hold down here in Dining Room. Also going to throw up a C4 to have it be replaced here. So hopefully that gets to pay off somewhere down the line, but IQ might be able to find it here. At least being able to spot a decent amount of those electronics, but they do have the Thatcher and Chris to be able to try and take them out with a little bit of help there. Looks like
I'm not sure if it's a smart move to push off from one side here.
You know, but that's kind of the way it looks. And it looks like Parrot's going to come back upstairs here, try and see what they can do. But Eski's still going to be downstairs and dining. It sounds like he's going to be trying to watch over here for that C4 where it was placed, but sadly there's nobody over here. They're all on the other side of the map. As soon as I say that, I do see Jamie Killer potentially. Looks like he's going to come through bedroom at some point and might get hit by the C4. Looks like he's just going to open the windows a little bit and give himself a little bit of way to see. He might potentially come in here, and also it looks like Caliph has lost a fair amount of his health as he's holding over here on Classical hallway here. Jamie Killer's just trying to hold an angle, trying to see if he can find anything, but he's not going to be able to get anything. He will do a little bit of droning, but Eski's just hanging out on this cam. Knows that that window is open, and there we go. Looks like Jamie Killer might be our first victim. Might have the C4 go off here. He's going to hang over here by piano. Eski one more time, going to go onto his cam. See if he might be able to get anything. Jamie Killer is just sitting here on cams. Eski's going to try and see if he can move around, try and be able to get the C4 kill here. I think he just happened to miss it. Squizzy is going to be the first one to get a kill here on Caliph, so that is the Elegon. Hopefully they were able to place all of their, if I can remember what they're called, their concussion mines. But it looks like Squizzy's all the way downstairs in the library. It looks like we have a decent amount of control, at least on the south side of the map here. Amin's going to try and move around, see if he can try and get the Aviator. He's going to be able to pick up Parrot here with a nice little headshot. And sadly, Raptors is going to be able to take him down, if I'm not mistaken who that is. Yep, and that's also Diffuser in sight here. So it looks like we have the Thatcher going to try and come around. Oh, I'm sorry. Thatcher has Diffuser. He's going to try and come around. He doesn't see Raptors there, but he's able to get the kill here to bring it to 2v4. So it looks like we're going to get the kill here for Hyperior, or at least the down. He's going to have to try and see what's going on here. And he just happens to miss the IQ, but he gets down himself. So it looks like it's all up to Eski with a 1v3. Looks like we're going to go for the plant, and Eski still has that nitro cell. He might be able to use it to be able to stop this plant from going down. He's going to try and come around and see what he can do. And there we go. We have one of those concussion mines, but sadly it's just a bit too far. He's going to throw a little shot, throw out the C4. Is he going to be able to connect? Sadly, it doesn't. It just hits most of the bench. So we're going to have to see who gets it. Fury's going to try and move up here. And there we go. Squizzy's able to take down Eski to give attackers round number 1. Tire back all up.
This time they were too spread out. Possible? What do you think?
I think what there was is there wasn't much movement quick enough. I think that's what it was, and there was intel that wasn't relayed at key moments, or they didn't have a piece of intel gathering equipment where they needed it. Because had they been able to know that Buck was down in library and where the IQ was playing, they would have been able to get Valkyrie over there, and they were able to get Mozzie over there to be able to take them two out to try and cause less havoc from down below. But, I mean, I think what it was is it wasn't a lack of intel, but it was a lack of intel in the right spots.
Probably. Probably right.
But it looks like we're going to get rid of the Valkyrie, so we're losing 3 of those black eye cameras, and we're pulling out the Vigil, which will at least cause the attackers a little bit of trouble. But we still have the IQ, so we might be able to find the Vigil when he's running around with that ERC-7 activated. Might be able to pick him up through the floor, which, I tell you what, that's a whole lot of fun to do.
When it happens, you're like, yes!
There's nothing better than shooting a Pulse,
die, Vigil, die,
or a Vigil through the floor when their device is activated. There's nothing better than that.
Especially on some maps too, it's casual, like on Skyscraper,
yes.
When they're holding below in kitchen. But Eski on the Ela, that's gonna be interesting.
10 seconds remaining.
That's gonna be a hell to play against.
5 seconds left.
It will be. Eski is fairly solid when it comes to Ella, and
Attackers must
I
locate
just
and
don't like
defuse
him
the
when he
bomb.
plays Ella. He becomes a strange person that I don't know.
Do you reckon they'll try to push from the from the same side, or they'll do a split pick this time?
Feel like we're still gonna have at least the main two, the Thatcher and the Thermite, trying to push from Study here, at least on the balcony. And other than that, it looks like Fury's gonna try and make sure nobody's gonna come out from downstairs from bathroom. But just on the other side of that wall is Parrot and the Mozzie, and it looks like they've learned from their mistakes. So Parrot's gonna come down here into library, and he might be able to get anything. He's just gonna come around, just miss Jamie Killer here, but she does know that somebody's nearby. He is able to hear the Claymore go down. Not able to see it. There we go. Is she going to be able to get the kill? There we go. Parrot's going to be able to pick up Jamie Killer to get the Zofia off the board here. But it looks like Squizzy's going to find out what's going on. He's going to try and pick up over in Art Studio where the Zofia was and try and see if he can find anything. But sadly, there's nobody here. Looks like Fury Fighter might try and do the same. It would help if I went to that operator or that person rather than somebody else. But it looks like they're going to forego that and push up towards the classical window to try and see if they can get anything from here. We're going to get another one of those. Actually, we're going to get an exothermic charge here to open up the wall in the game. And Amin not able to fully hit his shots here onto the Jaeger. But he's just on cams, and I'm not sure he knows. And there we go. Finally, going to be able to get the kill here. Parrot's got a double, though, being able to take down Squizzy as Eskimo is able to take down Fury there. So it is now a 2v4. And it is the wonderful breaching team of Thatcher and Thermite here. But Chris is going to be able to take down Eski to bring it just a little bit more even for his side, as they still have to contest with Caliph, Parrot, and Raptors, who's sitting over here in Hunting Vault. I don't know if he's got droned out yet. It looks like Thermite's going to try and push up over here into Aviator, see what he can do. But then we do have Caliph trying to push over here, throw some shots down range. Sadly not able to connect, but it looks like Parrot's going to try and come up here one more time. And it looks like they're all going to push in towards games, or at least that is the play. It looks like Chris is going to be back behind the bar, and he's going to try to go for the plant here. Let's see if they have any intel. It looks like Raptors is going to pull out a C4. Almost had the C4 get just right, but Chris is going to be able to live. Caliph's going to be able to come around and get the kill here, and Caliph's going to be able to pick up another kill and give his team round number 3.
That was much better than the last round.
For Green, yes, it
better
was.
Better information relying to the defenders. And basically the attackers didn't change strategy, so it's all playing in the Kakapo's trap favor.
Mm-hmm. I will say, when it comes to adaptability on defense, I think one of my top teams for that in this tournament so far have been Kakapo. They have been able to do very well with seeing that something didn't work on defense, being able to figure out what it was in the short amount of time in between rounds and to be able to remedy it quickly. That they have done very well with that so far in this tournament, and hopefully it will be enough to give them a 2-0 here in this best of 3.
It might happen.
It might, but I know we're heading back down to dining and kitchen this time around for round number 4, and it also looks like Fury's going to get rid of the Habana and bring out the Monty. So once again, we're going to bring out the Mountain to try and get the attackers just a little bit extra help here. Potentially might try and come through the laundry door and then try and hold this little door right here to make sure nobody's able to take down the Thatcher and or Thermite that pushes in towards laundry. But
now it might finally work.
Now it might, but they're still going to have to contest if anybody's going to play up here in bedroom, or at least if they're going to put some intel up there. I would like to see the Mozzie of Parrot potentially play up there to be able to deny intel, but it looks like she's going to work over here, at least one of those pests over by laundry, to try and deny the attackers a little bit of intel here. So we will just have to wait and see what happens. It looks like Caliph is going to move all the way over here towards the library. Potentially a means drone over there was able to see him. It looks like Eski's going to go downstairs into art storage down here and see if he might be able to do anything. And it looks like Parrot's going to come upstairs nearby bedroom and try and do that little hold there. So we do have 3 floors that are being completely controlled by the defenders here. Let's see if the attackers are going to really be able to do anything about it. But it looks like most of the push is going to be up here in bedroom, which isn't a horrible idea. So we're going to have to try and see what's here. But he's going to open up the door into laundry here, just so that way they have a little bit easier of a chance here. It looks like Parrot's just going to be holding a solid angle here on the window. But it doesn't look like anybody's going to push. She's just going to rotate around. And it looks like, oh, I thought Monty was already in the building, but no, he's just on the other side of that wall there. Still outside. But it looks like we have 4 out of 5 of the attacking team all outside of bedroom here. It looks like Chris is going to be the first one to come into the room here and through closet. See if he might be able to do anything. Sounds like potentially we have a second one. It looks like it's Thermite. I mean, he's going to come around, but sadly he loses his life to Parrot there. Parrot's just going to drop back, losing a solid amount of her health. So that is the Thermite gone, so they don't have to worry about that wall being opened up anymore. But that's still top floor control that they have given away here, so hopefully it doesn't cause them any problems. It looks like Caliph is moved over towards study, so top floor is still a little bit in control of defenders here. But it looks like Zofia is just out on the balcony, going to try and see if they can find anything. To a little bit of droning, but the drone's not in the right place, so we're going to try and move it and see what we can find here. Caliph's just going to hold an angle, see if he might be able to find anything. Squizzy's just going to hold over here by aviators. It looks like he's just going to forego that, and he's going to try and push around. It looks like Monty's going to be one of the first people in, but he's going to have to contest with the Jaeger here, but it also looked like potentially Monty was going to try and go for the Thatcher there, but sadly we get the Jaeger gone. Squizzy's going to be able to get a kill along with Chris there, but Esky's going to be able to refrag onto Squizzy, so he's going to have to contest with that Monty, who still has Diffuser. And it looks like Esky's going to try and come around, and there we go. We got a C4 from Monty, but sadly it doesn't work, but we have 2 people here watching, so potentially this Monty's not going to live long. The mountain might crumble this time around, as we have Jamie Killer upstairs along with Squizzy, who's going to be trying to come around and might be able to pick up Mozzie here, but looks like Mozzie's going to try and hold an angle, as Esky's going to try and back off and try and hold Monty here to see where he's at. And there we go. Parrot might be able to get Squizzy. Parrot's going to be able to get a double here on Squizzy, so it's just Monty and Zofia left. Zofia going to maybe try and come down red stairs here, see if they might be able to do anything. We've got about 15 seconds. Caliph just on the other side of the wall. Caliph might be able to get this kill. Sadly, just underneath of his sight, Jamie Killer's going to come around and make it even to be a 2v2. And it looks like Monty's going to lose a little bit of health, and he's going to be able to down Monty. He's going to try and go for the plant. We're going to see if he's going to be able to get the plant off. Esky's going to have to try and come around and get the kill there. And there we go. Esky being able to get at least the down to stop the defuse there. And defenders win round number 4.
Man, this was something. The final seconds with Monty planting and just the hell of Esky running in and downing the Monty.
This is why you don't let Esky play Ella.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much health he's got. He's going to find a way.
I mean, since the buff is pretty overpowered, kind of like the old days.
She's not as strong as she was. I will say that. She's still a force to be reckoned with in the right hands, though.
Yeah, basically it's a laser, the gun now. Compared to what it was.
Compared to what it was. But it looks like we're going to see a new site this time around as we're going over to Trophy and Statuary. And we're actually going to see Esky move over to the Legion this time around, so it caused a little bit of extra problems here for the attackers with those goo mines being able to prevent a plant, being able to prevent people from running. And for the time being, still taking, if I remember, 4 ticks of damage every time that they don't remove it, and also initial 10 burst once they hit it the first time around. So we'll have to see if this comes into play this time around. But then again, they do have an IQ, they do have a Thatcher, so they might be able to take out all of those goo mines.
I still remember the last tournament final, and IQ or Thatcher didn't matter.
Yeah.
Captain was it Legion goo mines, so I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, I mean, we can still bring IQ, Thatcher, Twitch, and even Kali, considering that she's able to take down defenders' gadgets with her lance there, and everyone will still run through Capcan traps.
Yeah,
it's the little things that you tend to forget in this game, apparently.
Yeah, the basics. Just the basics.
So this is our last round before the side swap here. And hopefully Vicious and Delicious are going to be able to find a way to come back this time and at least give them at least a little bit of a less of a lead that they have to try and catch up with, considering they are now 3-2 at the moment. Or potentially Kakapo Trap will be able to get a full 4-1. Just give them just 2 extra rounds to be able to win this game for them. But so far, it doesn't really look like we have much going on. But it looks like Parrot's potentially going to get droned out. Looks like she popped on that ERC-7 just a tad bit too late, seen by the Zofia. But she's going to double back over here towards Classical Hall and try and hold an angle, see what she can be able to find, as we have Zofia along with the IQ of Squizzy coming over from this balcony here on the south side of the building. Try and see if we might be able to find anything. But Parrot's just going to hold an angle, see if she might be able to find anything. It sounds like we're going to try and get this main wall opened up here. Looks like Amin's not going to go for the wall at the moment. Just try and clear out this barbed wire. But Caliph is going to be able to take down Chris. And Squizzy's going to be able to pick up Parrot here. So it looks like we're going to try and go for the wall. Squizzy losing a fair amount of health, though, in this combat that she had with Parrot. And it looks like Caliph's just going to back over here towards Astronomy, see what it might be able to find. And I'm trying to see who was over on the stairs here. It looks like it's Raptors might be able to get his counterpart in the GSG-9 if Squizzy pushes up just a little bit farther. They don't know that they're on the other side of each other, but they're going to have a little bit of a drone. And Raptors is going to come around after he hears the drones out. And there we go. Going to be able to get the kill on a Squizzy to bring it to a 4v3. But we do have somebody coming down the hallway. Raptors with the double on to JB Killer now, being able to bring his team just one step closer to winning this round. And all that is left is the hard breachers of Fury on the Habana and Amin on the Thermite, with one exothermic charge left and also one of those X-Cairo pellet sets left. So Raptors losing about 25 health here. He's going to try and push up. He just happened to see a solid little bit of the Habana, not able to connect any shots though. But Thermite's going to try and push up, might be able to do something. He just happens to see him and it pushes back. Not able to get the kill here, almost losing his life. I'm not sure where those shots came from, but it looks like Hyperior was able to pick up Amin, but Fury's going to be able to refrag. But it is a 1v3 with Fury all by himself going up against Bandit, Mozzie, and Legion. And Legion still has 2 of those impacts, so he still has a little bit of explosives to be able to help himself out at distance. Caliph just holding an angle, hearing somebody outside bathroom here. Potentially he might be able to get the kill, and there we go. Caliph able to get Fury here. So Defenders win round number 5, giving them a solid 3-round lead going into the swap.
2 more rounds and that's it.
2 more rounds. We have a chance at 2 more rounds.
Yeah.
But
might even go to the 3rd map. What do you know?
We might go to the 3rd map on this because, as we said earlier, I will reiterate this again and again and again until people understand. Do a roam clear. Who was also bad at the roam clear in map number 1? The Kakapo Trap. Kakapo Trap were bad on their roam clear as well. What saved it for them was when they moved to defense. Now, luckily, they got 3 rounds ahead to be able to figure out their roam clear game. They might get this, they might not. There's still a chance that Vicious and Delicious are going to be able to tie this back up for us and take us into overtime. And just in case that does happen, we do infinite overtimes with the first team to win 2 rounds in a row becomes the winner.
I was just wondering about the infinite overtime.
It's Pro League rules. So.
Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So there's a chance that we could be here all day, like the last finals.
Not sure if I really want to do that, but...
You know, me neither.
Yeah, I also got other stuff to do.
Located by attackers.
But it looks like we are going to go to Aviator Games our first time around, so we're not going to do anything any different this time around. Like Kakapo Trap did, just going to dining room and kitchen. So we'll have to see what happens here with Vicious and Delicious on this swap here. So it's still a toss-up. It still is a toss-up for me at this point. So we'll just have to wait and see how these rounds transpire and see if we will get a definite victor for our 3rd place or if we're going to have somebody that we were not expecting.
Nah, I think Kakapo can get it home. If they fix the roam clear, they can get it.
Well, it looks like our main push is going to be over towards bedroom. At least 4 of the 5 attackers will be doing this. Now it looks like Caliph is coming up red stairs. And it looks like he's going to do this all by himself. It looks like he's just going to push right into sight. Oh, and he was almost able to get the mute. But Amin is able to get the kill there. So sadly, that is the Zofia down. And mute didn't even get to finish placing all those signal disruptors. But sadly, those are all those lifeline grenades gone from the Zofia. So I'm not overly sure what his idea was there, but it's safe to say that it didn't work. And it looks like Eski's going to be able to find Jamie Killer there on the Jaeger on red stairs, and he's just going to back up, go towards Memorial and over into Dining. So we'll have to see what the push is going to be here. Looks like we're going to look down towards Classical here with Parrot, see if she might be able to find anything, and I'm not overly certain if we do have anybody over in Classical. We do have Chris over on the Ella trying to do a little bit of a hold here, but Squizzy laying prone in Aviators, just watching that game, watching that door, so we might be able to pick up somebody and be able to help his team out a little bit. It looks like we're going to hold off the rotation. Definitely hold off the rotation on red stairs with 2 of those track stingers getting tossed out this time around. Looks like Eski's going to try and push up over here with the Thatcher. He's going to try and take out that Maestro cam, but sadly it's just looking the other way. Raptor's is going to throw some shots downside, and there we go. Parrot's going to be able to get Squizzy. Raptor's going to get this Claymore kill onto Jamie Killer. And it looks like it's 4v3 here. Parrot's going to be on the rotate. Amin's going to be able to pick up, get a kill here on the C4, bring it even with the mute. He's going to try and come up the main stairs, see if he might be able to find anything. Help if I went up the right way, and it looks like Parrot's going to get down from Chris here. It sounds like he is running the FO12 here on the yellow, which he is. Going to try and see what he can do. He's going to try and come around, potentially get a kill. Eski's going to be able to get Fury to make a 3v2. And sadly, Parrot just turns around and gives Chris the shot right into the back. But there we go. Chris is going to be able to get a double here onto Hyperior. So it just comes down to Eski all by himself, who's inside. He's going to have to try and be able to get this mute. He's going to come around. Sadly, he loses his life. Defenders are being able to crawl it back. Round 6. So, you know, it's...
Yeah, that's if the Zofia wouldn't have rushed at the start, I think they could have got it.
You know, I think that was the issue. Caliph just balls to the wall, just right into sight. I mean, if they all would have pushed into sight at the same time, I think they would have had enough refrags to be able to come out on top and be able to get the plant down.
That one was just a YOLO play.
Pretty much. That's something that we would typically see out of the wonderful Mr. Liam when it comes to Rainbow Six, but he would have done it on the Ash rather than the Zofia. So it looks like we're going to move down to dining room and kitchen this time around, plus we're bringing Castle out, so we have all the FBI SWAT CTU coming out to play this time around on defense, and we also have both of the SAS operators joining the fray this time, and it's just the lowly Jaeger of the GSG-9 all by himself, the only one who doesn't have a teammate from his CTU on defense.
So, what do you reckon will be the defense? Similar to the Kakapo trap, or?
I think what they might try and do is close out laundry. It might be a little bit more of a bunker. What I would like to see, and it looks like we're already closing out pantry here, which is a pretty solid idea. I would have done that as well. But I also would try and close out bike storage over here, because a lot of attackers like to push in here, push from there, and then push into Memorial Room. So if you're able to hold that off, the only way that they have to go is they have to go back out through this window, or they open up this soft wall here and come out onto the stairs. Just in case you didn't know, that this painting, if I can get to it, you can't really get to it, but this painting right here is fake. And you just need a little bit of soft destruction to be able to come on through, and you have another nice little rotate there. It looks like Jamie Killer's going to lose a little bit of his health. Not overly certain how that happened. Potentially an impact gone wrong, or maybe a little bit of site construction gone wrong here. But it looks like Caliph once again on the Zofia, going a little bit of balls to the wall here. Might try and be able to do a push here from Art Studio all by his lonesome. Hopefully he might be able to do something and be able to help out his team rather than die in the first 10 seconds.
Someone can still hope.
Some can still hope, but it looks like Jamie Killer is going to be our only roamer, and he's going to be over and steady. It looks like Caliph's going to place a Claymore here, leading out into the lobby to make sure nobody can come up from behind him as he pushes into Piano. Other than that, it looks like the rest of his teammates are doing just a little bit of droning upstairs, seeing if they might be able to find anything. Hyperior knew that Jamie Killer was nearby, or at least somebody was nearby. Raptors is going to get the first kill on Squizzy, so that is the smoke down, which is a horrible operator to lose very early in the defense, considering those toxic babes. Jamie Killer might be able to get a shot here, if I'm not mistaken. That is onto the IQ, who's looking over towards red stairs. And there we go. Amin's going to be able to pick up Raptors. So once again, Amin with the mute, taken out with the using that C4 to be as deadly as possible. It looks like Caliph's going to take out that shield, but he does have the castle on the other side. Going to have to try and contest with that. Caliph's just going to forego that. He's going to give it he's just going to not push it. And it's just Fury's going to be left by himself. And it looks like Jamie Killer's going to be able to get a kill, but he's going to get refragged by Parrot. So it's now 3v3 with 120 left on the clock here. It looks like Eski's going to do a little bit of droning here to be able to spot that castle potentially to help out Caliph just a little bit more. And Eski's going to be able to find more operators as he pushes into sight with his drone. Looks like he's going to be able to find the pulse and potentially going to also find the mute, but he loses his drone sadly just a little bit too early there. Parrot's going to come around, see if she might be able to find anything. She's able to spot the castle, be able to take him down from above to get herself a double kill, and also to be able to help her team have a one-man advantage here. I mean, he's going to try and hold an angle along with Chris, but it's very hard to tell exactly where everybody's going to push. Looks like the push is coming from Memorial. We at least have Parrot and Aski pushing up in over here, but Parrot's going to lose a little bit of health. Aski's going to be able to get the frag, so it's a 3v1, and Aski might be able to get the kill here onto Amin. Sadly, he's not able to, but Caliph will be able to get the kill onto Chris to give attackers round number 7 to bring them even closer to that coveted win.
Man, again, the room clear was an issue. But at least they managed to get Jamie Killer this time.
Luckily, there was somebody there to refrag. That is the best thing. They had somebody there to pick up the frag. Because if not, Jamie Killer would have just outskied. Plain and simple. He just would have been gone and would have been able to come back and harass the attackers even more than what he did. But it looks like, once again, we're going to go down to dining room and kitchen. It looks like we have about the same lineup. And it is match point, so there is a chance that Kakapo Trap could run away and win third place, going 2-0. And it looks like Squizzy's going to forego the smoke, bring out the Mozzie. So once again, we now have 3 C4s on the board. So potentially... And it looks like Amin's still going to have that C4 there on the pulse, and it looks like Chris is going to be moved over to the mute. So, Amin so far has been, I want to say, 3 for 3 when it comes to C4 kills.
Yeah, it is.
He has done incredibly well with C4 kills. Not just in this map, but in the last map as well. He did very good with his
I think he got 2 times Raptors with his C4.
I think so as well. And he was also able to try and disrupt the plant a little bit as it was going up into console office. So we'll just have to see if the defenders are going to be able to survive just one more round. And just try and keep pushing here. See if they're going to be able to get it, or sadly this might be their last round of the tournament. It'll be all said and done, but it looks like we're going to try and do a little bit of a turtle strat here with the castle barricades, putting on the little door here that leads out from kitchen. Also, we've also got the pantry closed off, as well as laundry once again here. So we will just have to wait and see if that causes any problems for the attackers. Last time they went upstairs and was able to attack from above. So maybe it might not be that big of a problem. It looks like Parrot's going to be spotting some of those devices there on the electronics detector. But they still have to contest with Amin down here. But it looks like Squizzy's going to be upstairs here on the Mozzie. It looks like he's just going to give up, go to astronomy, cause a little bit of trouble, and then back off. He has all 3 of those pests out, so his drone army might grow by 1, but sadly it doesn't in this occasion, as he didn't have a pest there. But we do have a solid amount of people on attack here, moving in, and as soon as I move over. It looks like Esky loses a little bit of health, but also it looks like Swizzy loses a little bit extra. He's going to be able to see if I can tell who it was. Hyperior, but Hyperior is able to get the kill there. He does lose a little bit of his health, though. And we're going to have to see if we have anybody really going on a roam. It looks like Esky's going to open up over here. Jamie Killer's still on the roam, but we do have Caliph over here in Piano potentially going to be able to come around and get him. That is if he has any of the intel. It looks like Jamie Killer's just going to stay over here on the main stairs, see if he might be able to catch anybody coming out of Art's storage, but it doesn't really look like that's where Caliph's going to go. I say that, and then Caliph pushes around over back into Art's studio. See if he might be able to find anything, then goes back into Piano, so he's not going to push over there, but he will do a little punch hole to see if he can catch anybody out in the hall here. So we still have Jamie Killer on the free reign over here on main stairs, so he might be able to cause some problems for the attackers. It looks like Caliph might potentially be able to find him here on the drone, and it looks like he's going to be able to spot him and know where he is. So he's going to try and come over and try and get this. Sadly, he knew where he was, but he wasn't able to get the kill. But Jamie Killer's able to get the kill to bring his team a little bit even now. 4v4, he's going to try and come around, but Hyperion's going to be able to take him out, but sadly loses his life in the process to even it out to 3v3 once again. So it looks like the last attackers are all going to be upstairs trying to see what they can find and try and open up the floor. And it looks like Castle's once again going to get killed from upstairs. It really looks like Castle needs to have a little bit more situational awareness, or maybe look up once in a while. But it is just the mute of Chris, who still has his C4, along with Amin here on the pulse, who sadly used his C4. And I don't think he was able to get a kill. He just happened to back up and miss Parrot here. So he's not able to get the kill, but he might be able to get the kill on Esky, and there he is, and be able to even it back up once again here. And it looks like Mute's going to try and get a bit of a shot here, and we're going to have to go for a plant. Just moves inside, and he's not able to do anything. He's going to try and come around, see if he might be able to get anything, but there we go. Raptor's going to be able to come down and get Chris. Parrot has to come in. Raptor's is going for the plant here. Is Parrot going to be able to get Amin? She's going to be able to put some shots, but not going to be able to finish him off. Has to reload that big old gun in the G8A1. She's going to try and come around and hold an angle. It looks like Amin knows where everybody is. If only he had that C4, he might be able to get the kill. He's going to try and come around and try and get Raptors. And he's going to be able to get Raptors, but Parrot is going to be able to finish him off to give Kakapo Trap map number 2 and 3rd place.
Well played by Kakapo Trap.
Very, very good job from them. Still didn't super improve on the roam clear, but luckily enough for them, it wasn't the issue. And it wasn't the main problem that they had to face. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're just having to watch.
They have to thank Hyperior for the trade on Jamie Killer.
They did.
Otherwise,
that was really good. Had that not happened, that would have been very, very sad. But anyway, 2-0, the best of 3. Kakapo Trap being able to inch out ahead and pick up 3rd place here against Vicious and Delicious. And if I'm not mistaken, it was 6-2 that the map was. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 3rd place. And, you know, I thought it was a great game. Obviously, there were a little bit of mistakes, but then again, you're not playing for 1st place, you're playing for 3rd, but it's still an important one. You still get a medal at the end of the day, and you still get to stand on the podium. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to our 3rd and 4th place match. I have been Lick. Alongside me has been the wonderful Shot. And tomorrow, please, please, please come by our channel tomorrow as we have our finals. And it will be another best of 3, just the same as this one.
And 2 p.m. UK time, if I'm correct.
And it's I know it is 9 a.m. EST, or Eastern Standard Time, but if I am not mistaken, it will be between Billy's Baby Back Ribs and Red Dread Redemption coming out tomorrow. So please tune in to be able to catch our finalist. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you in the next one.